Hello, everyone. There we go, a little brighter. Hi, welcome to my live. It's already starting to kind of do funky things here. What's happening? I thought we were in Mercury retrograde, but it's coming on the 17th of July till August the 10th. But it's just, I don't know, the past week it's been a little more weirder than normal. Yeah, I hope so too. I played some music just a second ago, and it was written by this guy who's Greek, and they translated it into English. And it's a very beautiful song, beautiful melody. And he's also a pastor, and I believe he's in Greece. And while he was performing it, some people just clapped, some people cried. It's you are the one, the true Almighty God. It's beautiful. I'd like to be able to share some of that. I don't know if I can, but I could post the link. But I was playing it earlier in hopes that something comes because I know they're here. They're here. I don't know if it's because I want them to come through or you want them to come through, but there's quite a few here. So we'll see. I used a different spray tonight. So I've got my angel pen. So maybe do an angel one. Maybe they'll come out more. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Tiger's eyes. Yes, nice blue. I'm in blue today. Yesterday was mostly in pink. It's been a different week. The energy's good. I don't know if it's the heat. I don't know, but there's so much happening in the world. So for a few days, I was feeling the heaviness of it all, sending healing to everybody and praying to God, like do something. From what's happening in Rome, what's happening in Texas, like what the heck? Yeah. I try not to go on my phone too much today, but yeah, there's so much going on. Yeah, it is very hot today here in Oshawa. It feels like in the 90s. They said a heat alert, so yeah. But yeah, things everywhere. Like in Texas, apparently they were calling for 6 inches of rain, and it turned out to be 12 inches. But apparently everybody has something on their phone to alert them. But if even that much rain, and somebody should be responsible to keep a look on the radar, and if you see it's progressing, you get the hell out of Dodge, right? You get out of there. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of questions are going up, right? Yes, Gen 56 always has her eyes peeled. Yeah, so we'll see. There is energy here. There's ancestors here. I can like if you can see the back of my neck, and if I had hair, it'd be standing up like a porcupine because they're behind me. But whether they want to show, come around in orbs, or we'll see. We'll see what happens. Yeah, we'll see. Okay. All right. So yes, standing. They had warnings. Yes, Francis, they did have warnings, but they didn't take heal because a lot of times, when people say, oh, this is going to happen, this is going to happen, and it doesn't happen, then people think, what the heck, it won't happen. I think some people need to tune into their intuition a little more. There's got to be someone in that group that would have had a strong intuition as things can take a turn, and better be safe than sorry. I don't know. I haven't listened to all of what was said. It was just the sadness of it all. Um, sometimes if that's the way it's meant to be, then that is. But it just seems to me that there's so much going on lately, and people are not they're not paying attention. I mean, I think yeah, something's definitely brewing. Yeah, and it happened fast. It happened in the night in Texas, and this I think what somebody told me was Guadalupe River. It, again, they had some warnings. Take heed those warnings. Just be safe, just in case. Postpone, trips. Postpone the camping. I don't be better be going out of there a little further where they're a little more safe, just in case, because you never know. You never know. But people's gotta start tuning into themselves and tuning into their intuition. Yeah, yeah. The universe is trying the old The earth is not happy what's going on. A lot of things are happening. I was reading something, and somebody pointed in the Bible that we think the world is round, the planet is round, but in the Bible it says that the four corners of the earth. So there's no corners in the round. So it makes you think. It just thinks that, makes you kind of want to think like, what's going on here? Four corners? There's no corners. It's a circle. But anyways, just people need to question things. Tune into your wish and question. What's right for you is right for you, but might not all be. You know, um, yeah. I don't know. Terrible, terrible stuff. Ah, I've got a new deck coming in. It's going to be in tomorrow, so next week. But for tonight, I'm going to share some of the Angel Tarot cards. I've been doing more Oracle lately. I do tarot when I do a personal reading, but or if I pull a card for myself. And if you're interested in tarot, I encourage you. Yeah, for sure. I love this Angel Tarot deck. It's just amazing. It's an amazing deck. Yes, I know we do. We have to go through what we go through now. A few years past, I forget how many years ago now, I remember telling people eventually the world will be, will get better. But before we get there, there's the big purge, right? There's a purge of a lot of things. And this year is hard on a lot of, well, everybody. It's a year number 9, which is the year of endings. Whether you don't want to let some stuff go. Spirit, I forgot. Spirit was wanting me to talk about, what did they say? Oh, there's a lot of things that are happening in people's lives right now. And they're like, what the heck, what the heck? But some of the stuff, not everything, but some of the stuff is going to turn out to be better for you. Everybody. It's just going to turn out to be, it's not the end of the world. Other people think, oh my God, we're seeing signs. No, it's not the end of the world. But for some people, it might feel that way. But things will improve. Any doubts you have about anything right now, any doubts about whether you want to, take a course or go somewhere, any doubts, sleep on it, okay? A couple nights. Sleep on it, because I feel that if you were to just jump in right now, it's not good. It could be bad news. So your doubts right now are justified. If you have any doubt, don't let people push you around. If you have any doubts, just say no. Some people that are watching right now that have pets, I see some issues with the health of the pets. Maybe it's not super bad, but there are some issues. People that have pets, not all the pets, but some. So you may want to take a look at that. Do it holistically if you can. Yeah, because pets are super expensive. Yeah, right now there could be some mishaps. If you're traveling somewhere, it could be postponements, delays. So just keep that in mind as well. And there's something going around, I think it's Instagram, saying, a lot of Canadians are not welcome in the States, not to go to the States. That's not true. That's not true. My grandson just came back from the States. A friend of ours came to visit and he's gone back. That's not true. I think there's a lot of people that are pushing fear out there, and it's not true. Okay, we'll start with this here. Yes, you pray a lot for the universe. Thank you. I pray for the universe. I pray for my family, friends, and loved ones, and everybody that I cross path with, everybody in the world. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff happening for sure. You walked to the river today and you had a bird tried to swarm. Oh wow, follow you. Nice. Yes, the birds. Was it today? So today or yesterday, 2 birds were fighting to get to the bird feeder. And the last couple of days I've had crows. Normally it's ravens. I had some crows like saying, pay attention to me. He was in the tree. And Luna didn't want to go that way. So I thought, okay, well, we'll walk this way for a little bit, because he was just going off. And I thought, well, she might, she's not too impressed about him just going off in the tree. And we went the other way for a bit and started coming back. And he flew from a little further ahead of me to the tree where I'm turning the corner. Like he landed in the tree that I'm right there. And I looked up at him and I said, okay, I got your message loud and clear. And then he flew away. Yeah. A lot of crows this year. Yes. Yeah. The and pay attention to the kind of bird. You can Google the meaning, of some of the birds, like what kind of messages, because sometimes it's the bird giving you a message, but it's sent from ancestors, it's sent from loved ones. So yeah, pay attention to that. A lot of crows and ravens. I mean, last year, I hope the raven comes back. Came right in our yard and just beside the pool. I went in the back and I looked at it, talked to Trevette, then it went on the fence and kind of came back and then it went away. It was beautiful, but come around more. I like ravens. They're beautiful. Yeah. Oh, you reminded of the movie The Birds? Oh yes, I saw that. That came out so many years ago. Wow, there was a lot of birds. Yeah. You have a cardinal that visits you? That's usually sent from a loved one for sure. Yeah. Oh, you saw White Raven? Oh my God, Phoenix, that's so nice, eh? He saw a beautiful white raven. They're rare. There are some, they're very rare. The ones around here are black. Oh, wow. Wow, lucky guy for sure. I've seen some butterflies actually, Jen. Yeah, Jen 56. I was outside with Luna yesterday. There was a butterfly out by itself, just came around. It looked like a monarch, but it wasn't. But it was definitely colorful. At first, it looked like all black. But then as he approached Luna, it opened up his wings a little more, and you could see some orange, but it wasn't a monarch, I don't think. It was a bit smaller than, it wasn't big, but yeah, I haven't spent too, it's too hot, I think. They don't want to be around, right? He videotaped the one of the raven. That's yeah, yeah. The monarch, yes, they say they are becoming. But that one, I don't know if it was a baby one because it did have the colors, but I didn't see any spot like white spots. But there was definitely some orange color in there. It was beautiful. All right, people, I'm going to starting with the tarot, angel tarot. I'll start with D. D. I've got a card for you, my dear. Six of air. Things are looking up. The end of a difficult situation and taking a trip. Go, way to go, D. Taking a trip. Six of air. But take the trip. Just again, call in on your angels because there could be some mishaps. Like I said earlier, we're approaching Mercury retrograde, but little short trips, I don't think will be too bad. Well, Lynn. I don't know, Lynn, if you're watching on your TV. Green moth. Oh, really? Huh. Green moth. Lynn, I've got the hermit for you. Archangel Raziel, the hermit. Spend time in quiet meditation, spiritual teaching, self-discovery. That's your card for you. Francis. If you pay attention to a bird just sitting quiet, just observe it, talk to it. Don't want to talk to it out loud, talk to it telepathically. You may be surprised, but you know what they do. I've seen some baby, not a card, baby cardinals, female cardinal, and I saw very tiny babies. First time I see the babies, and the red head, the red here, but the wings at the back was white and black, like white and gray, white black. And I thought that looks like a cardinal, like a baby cardinal. And then the mother flew by and ate some of the bird seeds. So yeah, Francis, the Emperor, Archangel Michael, the Emperor. It says organization and logic, structure and discipline, leadership. Yeah, for sure. Hey, Lynn, you're welcome. You're welcome. Carrie, what can I have for you here? Oh, you have Archangel Raziel as well, the Hermit. You have the same card as Lynn. Carrie. Same card as Lynn. So spend time in quiet meditation, spiritual teaching, and self-discovery. That's for you, Carrie. Like I say, a lot of times you don't have to be like in a guided meditation, or you can be just sitting in stillness, focusing on your breath, letting every thought that comes in come in and exit, and just sit there quietly. There's many ways, or if you can get to the lake, quiet spot, don't go when it's busy because the beach here is packed. I haven't been in a bit, but it's always packed. You want to find a quiet spot somewhere. Lauren, I have the Knight of Fire. Ooh. So knights represent people. Sometimes they can represent situations, but they could be a person. Passionate, adventurous, self-assured, and restless, if it's a person. A sudden event that needs immediate attention. Time is of essence. Think things through carefully. Tiger Eye has a squirrel that comes around and she wants to be fed, so she'll scratch. We have a chippy. We have a chipmunk. He finally got into the little bird feeder. I got to get a different one. But I put different seeds for the birds this year. It's more for the smaller birds. But he got in it this morning, and my cat, I've never heard my cat speak to the birds and the squirrels. He was giving it heck, I'm telling you. It's like, wah, wah, wah. And I was like, Merlin, I never heard you be so loud. He was right in the window, and it was like, give him heck. It's funny. I never heard Merlin do that. Abundance, Berlin. Oh, you have praying mantis. I love those. Haven't seen them in a long time. They shook their heads like, okay, trying to understand you. We don't speak the same language. Took off. Palin, this is for you. The 5 of Fire. Ooh, changes, Palin. 5s always represent change. Competing goals, bothersome details, conflict with others. 5 of Fire. And the 5 of Fire definitely is happening like around kind of this time, or things started probably in the spring, but the 5 of Fire for you. Always something, right? Always. Jen 56. Hi, Jenny. Yeah, we have a baby bunny in the back. I haven't seen the mother, but we were out there, and Luna didn't pay too much attention to it. But when she started moving around the backyard, the bunny took off. But he was eating the clovers. My son thought we'd wait a few days and then mow the lawn. He was just chomping away the flowers. Yeah, I think they ate some of my roses. I've got 2 roses that are doing okay, but the other ones I had planted, they're gone. So no more of that. You've been seeing a lot of angel numbers for change? Yes, change is coming. Yeah. Abundance, crystal abundance, would be lots of crystals. Very beautiful crystal. I was in her store today, and I was looking for I'm looking for. Well, I'm not sure if I'm going to go with that. I want another obsidian bracelet, but I may go with an obsidian thing I can wear around my neck. I had my bracelet on my arm, and I had this one. And Luna just kind of touched it and it fell apart. So the little kind of call that plastic thing around it was probably due to break. I had it for many years. I've got all the beads. Either I have it renewed, but I'm thinking maybe I should wear something around here, because when I put bracelets, sometimes I don't want bracelets. I feel they're in my way. So I might look at something else. But I do have my pendulum here. They don't tell you the changer is. They're keeping you on the edge. Now you can meditate and quiet if you can. You can ask for them to guide you, to let you know a little bit of a hint of what the change is. Yeah, you can ask. Yeah. And my husband is noticing a lot more angel numbers as well. Like today, I told him, I said, oh, look, I forgot what it was. And he said he saw them a lot today as well. So, Gen 56. I'm looking around because every time I see your name, there's usually something that kind of happens. Or I tell you, every time there's some energy that is wild. Just looking around. You wear 8 on one of the wrists? Yeah. I've never seen this before, but you guys are putting, looks like a little crown and number 2 or number 2. I don't know what that means. I've never seen that before. So you wear crystals in your bra. I have in the past. Like on this one, you don't really see it, but there is the crystal quartz. There's a tiny, tiny little amethyst. And my moonstone, I had lost it. So I went to the crystal, what do you call that place? That's years ago this happened. It's like crystal Schwartz. And I bought these little things that it was smaller than the other one, so I put one in the back and one in the front, but you can't see it, but to make it stick out. Moonstone. So I have that. A new thing on YouTube is doing that. Yeah, shows up top fans, but it changes. Oh, okay. I've never seen my first time. Yes, I've had a lot of updates. I had to like 20 some updates to do on my phone. It's like craziness, but that's cool. It has to do with rating who comments the most. Okay, number 2. I'm going to have to look at that, what it means. Number 2, number 3. One's purple. Francis, you're purple. Number 1. Oh, thank you. Oh, it's funny. Change to YouTube there. The badges. That's cool. All right. Gen 56. I mentioned your name. We've been shuffling. Anybody? Come on. Wherever you are. I don't know what the heck they're hiding. The Wheel, number 10. Archangel Michael. A time of positive change. A situation suddenly moves forward. Fortune is on your side. That's a really good card, Gen 56. Number 10. The Wheel. Archangel Michael. Your mom is here. I'm sure she is. It's a beautiful card, isn't it? Yes. Tiger's Eyes. What do I have for you? I don't know what it is that you're doing, but it's like you want to get to the bottom of whatever it is that you're doing or you want to find out. You have the Ace of Water. So, beautiful card. Ace of Water. And this says, falling in love or the resurgence of a relationship, spiritual growth, and enhanced intuition, a new home. Ace is all about beginnings. So something is coming into your life, a new home. If somebody doesn't want to sell their home, but they get a card like this, sometimes it's just about, renovating, make it a new. So beautiful card for you. That's true. That's good. Phoenix Rising. If you did you see that? I don't think my cat's here. I saw something walk by. I saw literally like something kind of walk by. I could see it's not me doing that. It's not the reflection of this. No, there was something kind of walk by about this level. Now it's on my right, so it shows, this like this, but it was like here. I saw something walk by. Looked like a cat, but my cat's not here. Merlin. No, he's not, because he would jump up. He'd go in the condo. I know something walked by. That's weird. You've seen it, right? That is odd. Like I didn't, yeah, it was very subtle, kind of. Have to go back. Yeah, every time I talk about, what was I saying? Say it again. Maybe they'll pop out again. Yeah, it's supposed to talk to his son about you. Yeah, it is weird. One day we need to talk on the phone or something, Jenny. Yeah, 10:56. We need to do that. Something's going on. That's true. Yeah, you want to keep to the bottom of it, but you don't need a new home. So a new home could mean a new beginning for you. Could be renovating something, making it feel new for you. Because from my experience, sometimes when I get a card like this, I know the person not going to sell or not going to move, but it's like they refresh things. Could be paint, could be many things. You just redecorate. It feels like a new home. But yeah, there's somebody here. Some energies. Wow. All right. Phoenix rising. Yeah, I said Phoenix, but did I pull a card for you? Because I didn't write it down. So as soon as I said your name, something kind of went beside it. 8. That's Archangel Raguel. Justice. Fair and just decision. Do what you know is right and stand up for your beliefs. So Phoenix Rising. And who was talking about number 8 a while ago? They were number 8. Who was it? This is the number 8. I'm sending a man by. Yeah, it's definitely some. But at first I thought maybe a cat. Definitely an animal. The first thing that I felt it was an animal because it's too short. Very, yeah. Oh, you're welcome, Tiger's Eyes. Appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, there's someone behind. There's a few people. I could feel them. They're so close, like they're breathing on my neck. That's how I feel. It's like, it's like it's warm in here, but it's like cool and just chills at the same time. Very bizarre, but yeah. Jenny Berlin. Jenny Berlin. Yeah, and there's nobody. There's nobody here. Hmm. Yeah, there's something, the energy, I feel it. And before I came on live tonight, it feels like somebody's always touching. I know my guide touches my arms when I ask him to come and I say, okay, are you here? And he touches my arms. But I have had someone touch my arm for the past couple hours. Whoa, okay, this card fell out. This card fell out for Jenny Berlin. And it's the Lovers, it's Archangel Raphael. So the Lovers can be about, duality, decisions, partnerships, intimate relationships. Carefully weigh your decision and good health. Archangel Raphael is the healing angel. So you may want to call on him. Maybe you need some healing. So, oh yeah, I do. I do feel them when they touch my head, my hair. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I specifically, that's when I call on my spirit guide, when I call on Red Arrow, he'll touch my arm. Yeah. Or sometimes I'll say, get closer, come close, and I feel the presence right in front of me. And you could do that to any of your spirit guide or your angel. You call them to come close to you. Sit somewhere where you won't be disturbed. Keep asking them to come closer and closer until you feel that there's a presence there. Feel like somebody's standing in front of you. And then you ask them to step back and step back and step back. And then you can ask them, you know what? Come closer again and closer and closer until they're almost sitting on your lap. You could do this with your guide, your spirit guide, your angel, anytime you wish, as many times. They don't mind. That will help you know that, okay, I called on my angel or I called on my spirit guide and I know he's here. Yeah. And if they don't give you a name to give them, you can give them one. Whatever name that comes to your mind, first name, you give them that name. Yeah. You felt your arm being touched very lightly? Yeah. Yeah, nobody was there. Yeah. Yeah. You think it's for you? Said Jen, I think it's for you. You could feel your anxiety. It could be. Could be very well. There is somebody here. I feel like they've taken my screen. To me, I felt like they've shook it up and down. It's kind of bizarre. Let me see. They want to say who they are. And see here. Who's Bob? Well, I had an uncle, I guess, kind of named Bob, but sometimes some people have called my husband Bob, but he's Rob. His name is Robert. You felt anxiety for your chest? Could be. But I did have an uncle by marriage. It was Uncle Bob. There is someone here. Okay. Whoever's coming through definitely is a male. And he's got a little bit of a mouth on him. Um, I don't think it's Jack. It's almost like he's saying, "You Jack," you know, Jackal or something like that. He's see if I can get a little more information. A little rough around the edge. A good guy, but a little rough around the edges. If you, yeah, this guy would have been in the army, but he didn't live to be very old. I'm asking him who's connected to. It's probably to you, Jen. Jen 56. For some reason, they always come through quite a bit for you, but I believe he's a younger man. He appears to be younger, but he would have been soldier for sure. But if he was in the Second World War, showing me a picture of himself, and he looks young. Okay, maybe not the war, Second World War, but some kind of war, some kind of definitely military. Okay, what's your name? I'm getting an R and then an A, could like Reg or something, or an Arthur or Art, or I'm getting R and an A. So it could be first name, middle name, or last name, or he's connected to one of the person that it's coming for. And I think it was Jan 56. Kind of got that. So, okay. He's talking, if it is for you, Jen 56, because I think it is, but it could be Randy. I'm not sure. He's saying whatever that blue dress you had, somebody has a blue dress, some kind of design on it, could be blue and a little bit of black. And he's saying something about that particular dress. He's saying either you like it, you bought it, you don't like it, but he's saying something about the dresses. Something doesn't make sense. Either you bought it but you don't want to wear it, or you like it and you never wore it yet. But he's talking about a dress. Yeah. No, not for you, Phoenix. Yeah, maybe Jenny, Jen 56 maybe. But he's talking about a dress. Now, I don't know if somebody that you know, Phoenix, has bought that dress and they're talking about it. Obviously, somebody doesn't like it. It's on a hanger, it's hanging. So it's kind of, maybe somebody else who's watching that hasn't signed in. I don't know. But he's definitely talking about that, because he's there in the room when somebody's sitting down telling the other person, talking about this particular dress. So I don't know if it's your dress or somebody else's dress, but he's brought that to the attention of somebody. So when he spoke, he was very outspoken, loud. He made sure that he was heard. He talks very, kind of blunt, says it, like that, right? So perhaps somebody who's listening. I'm not sure. I'm asking him whatever message he wants to put across, but it's kind of making me feel that just to let them know he's around. Just because he's gone, he's not completely gone. He does come around, but he's going to be hanging around. There's quite a few women and talking about dresses and stuff like that. So just leave that with you guys, and whoever it is, maybe there's another Jen, something, I don't know. It's definitely, yeah, maybe it's not the one you own, like a dress for you, but somebody has it, yeah. Carrie Ann, hi Carrie Ann. So we'll see. I just have a feeling somebody bought this dress and is not sure about wearing it or really liking it, or I'm not sure. But definitely the other person sitting on the side of the bed and saying something about it that they're questioning. Oh, your brother was Robert, okay, and you had a dress on today. There's some blue, some looks like blue and black. I'm not sure. Yeah, the rough mouth. Yeah, this guy is like, yeah, he's a bit. Because he said Jenny, and I thought it was Jen, like Jen 56. Could be for you. Now, if it's for you, Jenny, he's touching your foot. If you felt somebody kind of step on your foot right now, your left foot, just light, then if you felt that, that's him. Because he's telling me that's what he stepped on your foot. Okay. You put on your blue jean skirt and the other day, and that's exactly what you said. Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? Eh? Yes, Carrie Ann, I'm going to pull a card for you. That is, but his energy is strong. It's around. That is, yeah. Your big left toe felt tickles, Jenny. Well, that's him, because he told me that. Well, he stepped on my toe to let me know that's what he's doing to you. So I feel I don't just see and hear and feel and sense. I do have all of them. So yeah, it's him. He's definitely here. Definitely here. Carrie Ann. I've got a card for you, my dear, and it's the Five of Air. So there's definitely a big change. An unwise choice. Learn what you can from the situation. Review everyone's motive. You got the Five of Air. Okay. Yeah. Mystery solved. There you go. Yeah, I thought it was Jen 56. We said Jenny, Jen. Um, Five of Air for you, Carrie. Love a car? Do you love a car, Tharanya? Hi. Sure? I thought it was the other Jen too. Yeah. Yeah, that was him. He's very like if he says he's gonna do something, it's like bang, he does it. He doesn't think twice. It's like thought action. He's right on the ball. Oh, Tharanya. Okay, pull a card for you. And you have Archangel Raguel, which is justice, fair and justice decisions. Do what you know is right and stand up for your beliefs. Yeah, stand up for your beliefs. And somebody here had a who had the question? Somebody said, "Can I?" Before having a card, they had a question. It was there. Now it's gone. You have a question. I think it was what was the question? Yeah, let's move this here. Carrie Ann, yes, you said you had a question. Yeah, post a question. Question away. Okay. Yeah, Carrie, go ahead. Carrie Ann, you have a question? No, I just have a lady that's kind of coming through. She's touching somebody's wrist, just very, very gently. So it's a lady, so. Very gentle lady. And that may be well for you there, Carrie, because I feel she's a very gentle lady, very nice lady. and just touching your wrist. Like she's trying to say everything's going to be okay. Like it's okay. Very caring, perfect. Maybe she left. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, yeah, maybe. Yeah, Care Bear. Yeah, could be a grandma or a great grandma. I'm not sure. She's so gentle, and she's just here to remind you like everything's going to be okay. So if you feel somebody touching your wrist, especially your left wrist, but in a very gently, um, guiding you, helping you, trying to guide you forward. I feel that she's coming and saying that to you. Yeah, very sweet for sure. Yeah, you've got things coming. Good stuff. Yeah, you've got this. She's with you. She's with you for sure. Not to worry. No worries. Okay. Now this is the last deck that I got. I got another one coming. I purchased one, so it should be here soon. So this is a general one for everybody. See what this one says, and it's the angel of stress. A lot of people are feeling stressed with everything that's going on, and you won't blame you. And it's number 3. And this angel says the stress of life no longer burdens you. Well, I think a lot of people it does, but a lot of people know just to release it because there's a lot of things that no one can do anything about. So this card comes to you because the angel of stress wants to shower you with calmness and peace. Sometimes you can become so caught up in your life that you forget to take a deep breath and let stress simply wash away. And that's another thing in the shower or bath. If you're standing up showering, you just imagine the water running off you and bringing any stress, anything out and going down into the drain. You can imagine it as being a gray color, whatever you like, and just say the stress washes out and be clear to that. And if you're in a tub, the same thing. As soon as you pull that drain, all the stresses from your body is being washed away. You could imagine that. So your angel of stress is here to assist you to recenter your soul and bring calmness into your life. A good thing that I always tell people when you meditate, even if you don't want to meditate for long, sit, focus on your breath, just paying attention to breathing in and out, and say, I am peace. I am peace. Just repeat that mantra. It brings a really calm stillness. When you allow stress to control your life, you lose connection with your spiritual sight or insight and awareness. Problems can manifest within your body as well as illnesses or disease. Disease basically is disassociations, right? So your angel of stress has stepped in to show you how to look at life from a different perspective. Instead of regarding the tensions and challenges that are placed before you as negative, look at this time of stress as a period of learning and understanding. You can ask yourself, what is this situation teaching me now? Is it challenging you to listen to your guides before making a decision? Or is it suggesting that you need to be more organized, focused in certain areas of your life? You can ask your angel of stress or any angel for assistance. Ask, what do I need to change? What do I need to do? Can you guide me to what my next move is? What's for my highest purpose? What's in the best interest of my highest self? Things like that. Um, feel this angel of stress lift the weight off your shoulder. A lot of people will carry the stress in the neck and the shoulders. Just let this angel come and remove that stress. I remind myself that too, especially on my shoulders. But know in your heart that whenever stress begins to build up and affects your body, your mind, your spirit, and the angel of stress is only a thought away. And just ask. That's all you need to do is ask for assistance. They'll be around. You may feel an angel, but they won't help you unless you say, can you help me? They're always with you, but they will not assist unless you ask. So you constantly need to ask because every day it's a different thing. Say, angel of stress or Angel Michael, can you help me with this? Later on during the day, you may need help with something else. The next day, something else. Call on them daily, multiple times if you need. They're there. They will not assist unless you ask. Okay. One of the affirmations you can say is, I no longer allow stress to control my life. You have the power to turn off that phone, to turn off TikTok, Instagram, all the social medias if you want. Right? You have the power to turn off the TV, the news. You have the power to remove yourself from people that are very negative in your life. You could say, you know what, not today. I'm having a good day. Not today. Um, you could say, I see stress as a journey that guides me to a higher understanding of myself. I allow myself to take time out to sit and recenter when I feel stress affecting me. I am now stress free and at peace. And if you have high anxiety, call on Archangel Michael. You can call on all of them if you like, and he'll send the one that you need. You know, a lot of times he'll call on Archangel Raphael because stress, um, it's not good. Even if you have good stress, it's still not good. There needs to be a balance, but stress overall, good or bad, is still stress. So you need to keep yourself in a state of calmness, especially if you have high blood pressure issues or any heart issues, or stress yourself out of something that you can't fix is bad. And then a lot of people are empaths and they pick up on stuff like that. And then all of this is, you have it. You have all this stuff, you got to release it. Because if you don't, it will affect you in the long run. So how do you get a song in my head? Play it over and over and over, or sing it. I listened to that one song that I said earlier. Um, it's a beautiful song, and when I heard it the first time, it was like constantly on my mind until I heard another song, and then that one was on my mind. It was a Jewish song, actually, it was Shema or something, and that music kept playing. Yeah, for 2 weeks. Yeah, you've tried listening to the whole song, it didn't work. Oh, you got to listen to it more than once. Yeah, sing it if you need to. Just get it out, you play it over. Or if you find there's another song that you like, then start playing that one. Maybe that one will take over the other one. I do have that too sometimes. Yes, there's definitely a message in the song. That's why it keeps playing back, right? So listen to the words or look at the words. Yeah. But there's a message in the words. There's a message in the words. There's something. Yeah. Yeah. Once you grasp what the message is in those words, that song, the music, it'll stop too. Yeah. No, you can't turn that ever off completely. You could definitely, like with your third eye, you can bring it down. It doesn't shut completely, but you could say, okay, enough. I'm tuning out sometimes it's hard to tune out certain things. That's why you got to distract yourself with something else, or meditation. But meditation takes practice. You can't just, okay, one day you meditate and you'll catch on. It could take a long time, but you can turn. Eventually you learn to turn some things off, but they're not completely off. They're just wound down. It's like a radio. You've turned the volume down, but it's never off. Never off. No. Yeah. You don't even like this Police or the song? I like the band The Police. What song is it? Now I'm gonna have it playing on my head. I'm good. Hey Shar. Hi, how are you? I've heard you moved. I haven't seen you in a long time. It seems so long. Yeah. Yeah, the radio in your head's never off. Yeah. Oh, I love that song. You don't like that? Don't stand so close to me. Oh, I love the Police. Really? I love Sting. He's good. When my daughter was young, was like do 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 da da da. That's all. I used to sing that song to her all the time. But yeah, I have this one song. You're the one, the only true something God. How did it go again? But I had that playing in my probably for like 2 days straight. It was just on repeat, on repeat. So sometimes I've just listened to it again, or I started listening to this other song that caught my eye, and it's again, it was an angelic song, and that started playing on my mind. I'm doing good. I'm really doing good. Thank you. Hope you're doing well too. Yeah. You don't like that song. I don't know why. Yeah. Yeah, you could change your surroundings, try different things, or try a different song. Another song you like and start playing that. Maybe that'll help. But usually a song that keeps coming over and over, there's some kind of hidden message, or you just need to, even if you don't grasp, by listening to it over and over, your subconscious might pick up on something that it needs to feed your soul. I'm not sure, but there's definitely something. Yeah. Yeah. So you've tried. Oh, I have a lot of favorite songs. It depends what mood you're in, you know. Try to listen if you like some perhaps like Pachelbel or Beethoven or classical music. Try to switch it, see what happens. Yeah. Yeah, listen to something else for a while. But I find that when I get my I get I find out about a really special song, and I start listening to it and I listen through it. There's some kind of message in there. Sometimes it's not even something that I need to acknowledge for, like something to move on in my life, but maybe it's just for my heart, for my soul. It could be many things depending on the music, of course. But there's something definitely. Yeah. Oh, I've never heard of that. If you sing the end of it, it's supposed to stop. I've tried that myself. It hasn't worked for me, but then doesn't mean, try it. It might. Well, I would have to see what the words of the song is. Maybe it's just a song. Maybe it could be healing something from a past life. I'm just saying. I don't know. You never know. Try it though. You know. Yeah. Well, have fun. Have fun, Sharon. Nice seeing you. Namaste. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I would try something like that. But sing the end. When the kids were little, same thing. You'd put a tune like the Chipmunks or any kiddie song, and that would play. The show, the Paw Patrol, or was it something else? And that would play, over and over in your head, and eventually it'll stop. But if you really want to drive it away, then yeah, try to listen something totally different, and see what happens. I find if I like a song, I remember a song by Enigma when that came out in was Only Time Will Tell or something like that. I played that song I don't know how many times. I lost count. I played over and over. It's like I just wanted to hear it over and over and over. And of course, then the next day, the day after that, it comes up during the day. But sometimes I'm like that with songs. I have to listen to them many times. It's like I just need it. Maybe you need it for your soul. Yeah, I don't know. Who knows? Yeah, just singing the end of it. If you know the song, yeah. But a lot of those songs end up with sometimes it's the chorus that's the end of the song. So the chorus gets repeated a lot. So yeah. And it doesn't work. Because I know when you tell your mind very politely, like to meditate, when I've said this before, be still, know God. Know with Know. That is a polite way to tell your mind to shut up. Try that. Say, be still, know God. And maybe it'll stop. Let me know. Yeah, it's just not leaving. Don't want to leave you alone. Then you may ask, like, what's when you go to sleep tonight? Say, why? Can you guide me to why this song keeps coming? What's the message? Spit it out, because you get so many messages, and obviously there's something. There's something there. Maybe it's something when you were young that you don't remember in school. Maybe it's something you've heard that has bothered you, and you think about it, and this song was a reminder. Who knows, right? Yeah, I used to be like that many years ago. I'd go to bed, and I'd say the only time my body rests was when I lay down to bed, but my brain never shut, and that's not good. You need your brain to quiet, because if you don't get a lot of sleep over the years, you're going to be quite, you can become quite ill. You need the quality sleep. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I love my sleep, especially lately. I'd say the past 3, 4 days. I don't know if it's the heat. I don't know what it is, but I just feel like almost like wintertime, like hibernating. I feel like just laying down, having a nap. I don't know. I need to recharge for something. Something's happening. I know that's brewing for me. So maybe I need to recharge, and then because I'm going to be go, go, go again. So I think that's what it is, to recharge. Yeah. Yeah, they do. There's always a message somewhere along the line. So could ask. Yeah. Tell your guy, hey, help, stop this. Take that record. Kids nowadays will know what it is, but take that record and break it. Say, that's it. I don't want to hear no more. Shush. You get a good hard nap today? Well, that's good, Jenny. That's really good. Yeah, that's really good. Well, you guys, thank you so much for watching. But yeah, try it and let me know, especially if you tell your mind, be still, know God. And repeat it as much as you need to. Repeat it. Don't count the times. Just repeat it. Be still, know God. And as you do that, breathe in, like you take a nice deep breath. Be still, know God. Do that over and over and over. It does work. And eventually you will learn to shut your mind, but whatever it is, just acknowledge whatever that's coming through and then release it. Don't hold on to it. Don't think, oh, I'm thinking about this laundry, and then beat yourself up. Whatever the thought comes, okay, whatever, it goes. Another thought will come. It's like, a child one is like, mommy, 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 mom. Well, your mind sometimes, it reminds me of that. It'll come, it's like it want to be acknowledged, and you're like, okay. And then it's okay. As long as you say, okay, oh, I forgot to buy this at the store. Okay, it's gone. Okay, next, right? And after a while, there's nothing that's gonna pop up on your to-do list. You'll be like, wow, okay, that's good. I don't have any more things to do. My mind finally kind of realized, okay, I've got those thoughts. I acknowledge them, and now they're gone. Try it. All right. Thanks so much. Have a good night, and have a good day tomorrow and a whole week. Hopefully, no crazy stuff happening in the next week, right? And yes, thank you, Lauren. You too. And we'll see you next Saturday. Same time, same place. Namaste, everyone. Bye for now. You're welcome.